Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be playing Semay in the middle lane. Now usually he's played in the jungle, but he can also be played in the middle lane, with the only problem being he finds it very hard to clear the wave in the early game. But other than that, if you're looking for a mage who can pinpoint and eliminate the enemy carry, then he should be your go-to pick. In this video, I'll be teaching you guys some tricks that you can do with him, some improvements to your gameplay which can be done, and this is also going to be a gameplay with a lot of kills, so it's going to be a very fun video. And before we get into it, I just want to ask you guys a quick favor. If you have been enjoying the recent daily uploads and if you want to see more of it, please consider hitting the like and subscribe to the channel. It will mean a lot to me, and with that being said, let us get right into the video. So for those of you who don't know about his abilities, the first ability is basically he leaves his body behind and his soul travels forward, and whenever you attack or use another ability, your body will come to the location of your soul. So you can basically use this to go faster. While your body is safe, your soul is untargetable as well. So whenever you use an ability, your auto attack, the next auto attack gets enhanced and you go behind the enemy and attack. That's a very powerful auto attack, and for some time you will be a melee hero. But after quite some time you will just turn back to a normal ranged hero. So the problem again, you can see that even before clearing the first wave, I lost pretty much almost my entire HP bar. So I am fighting here. The reason for me taking this very aggressive fight is because I have Kayan with me, and the second thing is I have a lot of base auto attack damage. Like the auto attack damage of Semay is second to none. Maybe second to Ganenmo in the game, but other than that, he can just, if you just stand in front of him and auto attack, he will win against most of the mages because he is obviously a melee hero, and melee heroes usually tend to have a lot of auto attack damage. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about some problems that you guys are generally facing with this hero. We got a very juicy kill there. This is going to be the second kill, and the enemy jungler is here. I don't agree with him using the third ability there. He shouldn't have used the third ability, and he is going to die because the third ability offers him a lot of healing. So he should have just started fighting, maybe use his auto attacks, first ability, second ability, but then when his HP is low, he should have used the third ability. But it's okay. We are here to talk about Semay, and when you use your first ability to go to somewhere, because the first ability actually allows you to go faster, right? So when you are using the first ability to go somewhere, you actually consume energy. So as you can see below his HP bar, there is another red color bar, right? And it's also divided into some segments. So here I used my ult to get away because Shangwan became level 4. So I thought she will immediately ult and try to kill me. So that is why I preemptively ulted and just got out of there. Just safe than sorry, right? Okay, so coming back to the energy, below the HP bar, you can see the red color bar, right? That is slowly going up. So whenever you use an ability, you consume 1 bar. So you need at least 2 bars to use 2 abilities, and you need 3 bars to use 3 abilities. And you get more, like the bar fills up when you get kills and also when you level up. So the more kills you have, the more energy you will be able to, the more energy storage you will get. Okay, and usually you will never see me engage like this very aggressively with my ultimate, but I still did it here because I had my first ability to get out of there, and it is still early game. In the early game you can get away with a lot of things because the enemies won't deal that much damage, but once you are in the late game you can never do something like this, and if you do, you will end up dying immediately. Also, like I said, whenever you use an ability, you consume 1 bar, 1 red color bar, right? But when you use the second ability, you create a circle. You will watch me do it here. So you see this purple circle. I'm just waiting inside the circle because if you wait in the circle for 2 seconds, you get energy back. So you get basically the energy that you used to use the third ability back, right? The second ability back. All right. So that is something that you should note. Always try to use the second ability and stay within it. Here Arthur is engaging on Garo because she was too aggressive. I follow up and I go in and get the kill. Now the problem in this match is this Arthur. I know that he is a subscriber because he said, is this the real Wizonix and something like that in the middle of the match. But nevertheless, I just want to tell this. if you're watching this video, this is a very big mistake that you did. Instead of going back to the clash lane, what you did was you started staying in the farm lane. Now that might not have seemed like a big issue because our marksman went to the clash lane. But the thing is, the farm lane gets you more gold than the clash lane. So that is why marksmen are played in the farm lane, just so that they can get a lot of gold. But since you switched the lane by yourself and you forced our marksman to go to the clash lane, the match went on a spiral. Like, our marksman was not able to perform at all. More important than that is you made him fight Alain. Now Alain is a very good choice against like marksman. He is such a marksman bully that our HoE was not able to do anything throughout the match pretty much, and it was just overall a sad match for him. So if you are watching this video, please make sure to not do this, because you basically you did a lot of help. Like, this engage wouldn't have been possible, this kill wouldn't have been possible if not for you. You did set up a lot of plays, but ultimately we want our marksman to have more gold so that he can carry us in the late game. So that was not possible because you did that. Okay, so guys, coming back to the tips and tricks for Semay, one more mistake and one more problem actually that you guys face is when you use your first ability, you just die. So you are like, bro, I use my first ability and I die in the ghost form itself. The reason for that is, when you use the first ability, your body stands behind, so your body can still be attacked. Right, only your soul is untargetable. If someone comes from behind and starts attacking your body, you will die. So what you should do, you cannot cancel your first ability. There is not an option to cancel the first ability. Like in AoV, we have a Pain who can cancel his first ability. But in this hero, we can't do that. But what you can do instead is, if you use an auto attack or if you use the second ability, it will cancel. You will actually see me do that in this match. And when I do that, I'll let you know, okay? Here Sangwan tried to attack me. She didn't deal a lot of damage to me, nor was I able to do any damage to her. I just barely broke the shield of Yarya. So right now it's just like a stalemate. She's also an assassin mage and I'm also an assassin mage, and both of us are just, whenever we get the chance, we are just jumping on each other. And here I engage on Garo. Should be an easy kill for me here. She shouldn't be able to escape, and just like that we got the kill. And now the enemy mage and the enemy support are attacking us, and I'm just going to try and fight back. And here I didn't see the map. I didn't see that all our teammates were busy chasing the enemy jungler. What the bro, why? These guys just chased him and abandoned me here. I literally killed the marksman, then I had a 2v1 with the mage and the support, and I brought them both to 20% HP, and my teammates, the jungler and the support, were busy chasing the enemy Yang Jian, and they didn't even catch him in the end. Like, why? Okay, coming back. So again, one more trick is never engage with your ultimate, because once you use your ultimate and engage, especially in the mid and late game, you don't have any means of immediately escaping. Sure, your first ability can be used to escape, but then the first ability leaves you in a very vulnerable situation. Your body is right there, so if someone attacks and kills your body, you just die. Right. Okay, here I'm just clearing this wave. Now I see that the enemy team is slowly coming back. I have died once. I had 5 kills and then I am finally shut down, so they can come back now. So in order to not allow that to happen, I'm just trying to farm different lanes that are not being farmed, right? So I'm trying to not waste any gold on the map. I'm clearing the wave for my whole team. Okay, so here the first ability and the second ability, there is one more thing I need to talk about. Okay, here as you can see, I engage with my first ability, I use my second ability, use an auto attack, and then I use my ultimate to get out of there. The reason why I engaged there, even though there was 4 enemies, was I know that I can use my ult and run away from there. If you aren't sure, don't engage, because if you engage, there is very little chance that you will be able to disengage with this guy, especially if you engage with this ultimate. So that is why I wouldn't recommend anyone to engage with the ult. Always engage with your first ability, and if things don't go as planned, just use your ultimate to get out of the place. Okay, here that was very quick reaction from her. I am like, it's better than what I expected. Like, I wasn't expecting her to immediately turn back and walk. Maybe she was trying to go somewhere else, I don't know, but that was pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, so one more thing about the first ability and second ability, you can use your first ability to go around the map very fast. And I know you guys probably know that already, because it increases your movement speed. Again, this is what I was talking about. Since Alan was attacking my body there, I used my auto attack to cancel my first ability so that my body can come to me and I can run. Instead of doing that, if I had just kept going like this to the full duration of the first ability, if I kept going on, Alan would have killed my body and I would have died there. So this is the problem that you guys are facing, right? Oh bro, this hero just dies. Whenever I am in the ghost form, someone destroys my body. Oh, that was a satisfying execute. But the solution is that whenever you feel like your body is getting attacked, just click on the second ability or click on the auto attack. You don't even need to hit anything. If you click on those abilities, it will automatically cancel your first ability and your body will return to you. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's going to be a life saver, because in AoV we have the first ability. If you click again, it will cancel. But in this game, you don't have that that privilege. So you have to use some other ability to cancel it. Okay. So yeah, we are just waiting. Right now the enemy team, I can target the enemy marksman and the enemy mage. So they will be my primary targets as Semay. Instead of, like, usually we try to attack everyone as a mage. But since we are playing an assassin mage, we are just going to focus on targeting the important carry of the enemy team. And as you can see, whenever I am trying to rotate somewhere, I always use my second ability, then use my first ability to place my body on the second ability so that I don't lose energy. Did you guys see that? Here I engaged again, and before they can attack, I just used my ultimate and got away. So once again, let me tell you, whenever you want to go around the map fast, don't use just your first ability, because using the first ability will mean that you will run out of energy soon, because it doesn't give you back any energy. Use the second ability, open up that pool, and then use the first ability from there. And I don't know what this guy did. Seriously, what was that? What was that, bro? Like, Alien players sometimes they are like, they are just on some other level, something like Dian Wei, right? You are fearless when you play Dian Wei, right? Similarly, Alien players, he got a double kill. To be fair, he got a double kill on our marksman and our support 1v2 in the bottom lane. He killed both of them, and then he was coming. So maybe he was like, okay, I just killed 2 enemies in 1v2, so I can just kill Semay also. I don't know. That was really weird. Okay. So yeah, whenever you're trying to roam around the map, use the second ability, create the circle, use the first ability from inside the circle, let your body stand there. And if you go, you will be able to heal, get the energy back. Here I'm just going to go clear the wave, but then I was not able to close the gap between her, and I also saw the map and a lot of enemies were coming. So I just used my ultimate to get away. And again, you can see that I'm always using the second ability and first ability as the combo to go around the map when I'm just roaming. So when I'm fighting, like here, I will not use the second ability, because obviously I need my second ability to fight. But when I'm not fighting and when I'm just roaming around, I just don't use I just use both of my abilities so that I can get the energy back. Alright, just going to see if I can catch someone off guard, and I was not able to. To be fair, I did catch the enemy Shangwan, but she's just so tanky, and our support died here. This is not looking good at all. I am the only one left besides our jungler, and we have to clear this wave. 4 enemies are pushing here, and with Jin we should be able to clear it. The only thing we need to do here is to clear the minions, and we should be good. That is exactly what I did. I just went, focused on the minions, cleared them, and then came back out. And look at the marksman. She's just so bold right now, because their team is winning, right? So yeah, she's a little bit cocky, but okay, good for her. Alright, so here we are being pushed back heavily, and we are not able to do anything at all. And this is the problem with our marksman going to the clash lane because of our Arthur. So can you see it? Can you see how weak our guy is, our marksman is? And also, did you see what I did there? I used my second ability, then placed my first ability on top of it. And since Aline was attacking my body, I used the auto attack to cancel my first ability and get out of there. So this is the most important tip that I can give for any Semay player. Hopefully after knowing this tip, your gameplay will improve. Okay, here I go in trying to do something, and actually we were able to do that something. We got the kill on the enemy marksman, and then I'm just roaming around. I want to find my next target, that is the enemy mage, and looks like the enemy mage is so far away, so I can't get all the way there. So I just attack the enemy Aline and Yangjian, but looks like that was a mistake. They're just not dying. Finally Aline died, but then Yangjian comes in and finishes me off, and we didn't even clear the wave before fighting here, because the reason why we came here was to steal the overlord, and we did not end up doing it. So unfortunately that is going to be a loss. We don't have anyone to defend, so the enemies are going to come and finish off the match here. Now the important part to notice is that our marksman is so far behind, and the reason for that is he was made to lane against the enemy Aline and also in the clash lane. But more than that, the last engage wasn't actually perfect. It was decent from my end, like I was able to finish off the enemy Garo properly, but then most of my team was focused on attacking Yangjian and Aline, which is not ideal because the support and the mage killed our marksman. That is really bad. And then it was a 4v2 against Aline and Yangjian, and then we lost. So overall, I would say it is a pretty decent game with Semay. We were able to perfectly target and kill the enemy backline more than a few times, and yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you guys found this video helpful and entertaining, make sure to support me by hitting the like and subscribe button. I hope you all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.